Hey everybody, welcome back to my Project 13. Thanks for coming on by and checking out this quick video. Appreciate your time and your support. Wanted to give you an update on my Google Pixel Fold and the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. Both devices doing great. Both powerhouse devices, both devices as a phone. And what I mean by that, phone calls, texting, all of that, connectivity, working great. T-Mobile is my carrier. Most of you know that, but if you didn't, you know now. So yeah, that's very important that these foldables give me what I need when it comes to connectivity. Phone calls are important, texting is important, especially if there's ever an emergency. But yeah, both devices perform really well. There's no issues. They're smooth performing devices when it comes to the performance and functionality. It comes down to whatever you want for the money that you're going to pay for both of these devices and whether you think it's worth it or not. I've always said utilize a deal, whether it's through your carrier, whether it's through Best Buy, Samsung Store, Google Store. For those of you with the Z Fold 4, it's pretty darn clear now that it's not worth upgrading unless you really just are tired of looking at that very minuscule gap on your Z Fold 4. Google Pixel Fold, it's the first generation for Google as far as a foldable, and what a great way to start the journey in the foldable world with the Google Pixel Fold. It's amazing. I would say if you are a Samsung fanboy, fangirl, step out of your comfort zone and check out the Google Pixel Fold. If you are a Google fanboy, fangirl, step out of your comfort zone and check out the Z Fold 5. Why not, right? Why not? At this point, in using both devices for the period of time that I've used them for, and I've had the Google Pixel Fold a little bit longer, but I've used them both enough to know that you can't go wrong either way when it comes to performance and functionality. If you're about battery life, the Z Fold 5 definitely wins in that area. Google Pixel Fold is no slouch when it comes to battery life, but the Z Fold 5 definitely is much better, much better. And you do get the S Pen. You can utilize an S Pen. I'm not. If that's something that you enjoy using, you do get that tool. You're able to utilize 3 apps at once. But the way you got to look at it is that Samsung has had 5 years to get to this point. This is where they should be.
Groovy, baby.
Google, on the other hand, first gen foldable, they've had enough time to learn from Samsung and other foldable companies. And for their very first foldable, this is where they need to be. Okay? What a way to begin, again, like I said, this journey in the foldable world. But this is where they needed to be, and they're going to go through that refinement that Samsung has been through with their Z Fold series.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
It doesn't really necessarily make one more king supreme than the other, okay? But at the end of the day, if you want completely refined, as good as you're going to get it right now, it's the Z Fold 5. If you want to go along on a journey that has so much promise, get the Google Pixel Fold. I'm telling you, it's a fun foldable, and yes, it's a powerhouse smartphone, and it gets it done. But either way, it just depends on what you want. But I think maybe sometimes step aside from what you want and try something different. Okay, so that's the way I'm going to put it. I just took out my SIM card out of my Z Fold 5 and put it back into my Google Pixel Fold that I'm shooting this video with, and I'm stoked to be using it again. And I still really dig the shorter, wider form factor, and because of the journey and the refinement that this specific smartphone is going to go through, the Google Pixel Fold, it's more exciting. It's more exciting than using a device that's, again, pretty well refined. But it's definitely a powerhouse. So it all depends on how you define powerhouse. But I don't think one is king supreme. Next year, looking forward to the Z Fold 6. Hopefully it houses that S Pen. And looking forward to the Google Pencil Fold, and maybe we'll get a pen with that called the G Pen. Who knows? I don't know. Anyway, with that, I'm going to go eat dinner that I just picked up for my wife and I, and because I'm hungry. Leave some feedback. Peace. God bless.